yeah, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, Legends. We're ready. God dang, Megalo, you gotta chill a little bit. Now I'm feeling it today. Why does that fit so well with us? I don't know, I think it's a combination of our styles. But not the point. What is the point is Steiner the Whiner has returned. A certain somebody got the get the suck. We can't really talk about that part. And the original Chris is back. Yeah, we're like really weirded out that the original Chris is back. Bugsy took him down with some dolphins. Him and Gamzee like threw Chris in there with a bunch of horny dolphins, and you guys can just imagine what happened there. But Chris is more crazy, and now they want to try and get Bugsy and make him their love slave. Bugsy is not gonna let that happen. He heard that shit and was like, I like to see them idiots try. That fake, he said, and I quote, that fake motherfucker doesn't even have the full breadth of my power. And he's like, he went on and on about it. But bottom line is, we like to see y'all idiots try to mess with the actual Bugsy Prime. Because y'all ain't ready for him at full power. That'll be the last mistake any of y'all ever make. But let's go on to other news. Shall we, Overlord? Shall we? Indeed. Well, so, Amy is trapped in a snow globe. Why in the everlasting fuckity fuck is she trapped in a snow globe? I don't know. We didn't watch that day. Probably Sonic gave her a snow globe. She got sucked into it. Or probably she went to go get it and then got sucked into it. And Irish could be in there like, oh, Amy, come in here and rub my clover. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good impression. I know, thank you. I was working on it. Bugsy and I have been working on ours, and I think mine is good. I mean, at some point, like Sonic gotta stop being so insecure because at the end of the day, I think Tails being kind of cold makes sense because at the end of the day, Tails has been hit, slapped, punched, hit with the hammer like numerous times, punched again, hit again, by Amy. While she was either in a manic state or in her man-hating phase. So it's like, I get Tails not wanting to help. I'm not saying like he shouldn't help because Sonic and him are they're basically family, but you gotta see it through. I see it through Tails' perspective because every time it's usually just Amy this, Amy that. No one ever asks in the Super Head Talk, bro. Where's how Tails is doing? No, Tails is a little creep because da. Well, maybe it's because he's like that because Sonic, but then again, Sonic isn't really the go-to from getting chicks. That's why I feel like Tails need to hang out with Bugs and probably learn some shit. Like actual shit. And he would probably learn a lot more. Yeah. I feel like here's the thing. There are the stuff that Mighty was kind of telling Tails, which is good advice. And Bugsy would have went a little bit further with that one. But he'd have been like, be yourself, you got confidence, use it. I don't think Tails is very confident in himself. What about Silver talking about Puss in Boots calling Puke in Boots? He a weird motherfucker. Man, he a weird motherfucker. He's a weird motherfucker. You know this. Like, yeah, you're calling people. What did Puss do to him? We saw an alternate Silver that could be the Silver we were talking. It could have been Silver that was the teenage Silver that came back, but it could have been the alternate Silver that was with Zoe. So, you know, a lot of shit about that one right there. Like, I don't really understand just the whole like thing. Like, no, we're gonna go stop puking Boots. What is wrong with this Silver? Who the fuck even knows? What's wrong with the whole of the Super Hedgehog Bro universe? Bunch of motherfuckers that don't go to therapy, and when they do, they act all dumb and impish about it. It's stupid. That universe tries to be realistic, but it's really not realistic. I think it's hyper unrealistic. Yes, I know not everybody changes in a day, but like, at some point, Tails would probably have to ask. Tails has to ask himself, "Do I really want to keep doing this? Do I really want to keep going about my life hating on everybody who has a relationship?" And Sonic is trying to be a little more protective, but it's like, bro, this girl's been stalking you your whole fucking life, and she's cool with you. You should know what she wants. She basically wants you and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know why and he wants to be with her and shit, and wants to, But Amy ain't gonna give him that until marriage, and Sonic's like, I'm like, me, you, Bugsy, Bark, and the Manic from our universe, we're just looking at it and just, bro, what did you think? I'm just surprised he didn't I'm surprised that him and Percy didn't, they didn't. Okay, that was funny. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. When it comes right down to it, why in the fuck didn't Sonic seal the deal? I mean, to be more honest, I think, Percy probably had, what? Since he was cash with all those other dudes, she probably had to, I'm not saying anything I ain't saying anything, but I am saying that she probably was like, dude, dude, no, you're not saying what I think you're saying. I am saying what I think we're both thinking. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Think about it. Honestly, think about it. I need you to think about it. Oh man, so what you're saying to me, right, is that Percy was giving everybody the honey pot, and Sonic didn't get none of it. Man, we thought he totally nah, man, he just got a kiss. That was it. Oh, he was getting all excited for a. I swear to God, us and him are not the same. We are all not the same. No, because we didn't come from no fucking weird ass broken home that he thought were weird. When pretty much I think he left because he thought his family was not caring or they were weird. But at the end of the day, Sonic, newsflash, all families are fucking weird, man. It's not just yours. It's everybody's. Every family has a quirk. You never understood that because you never had a family unit. Duh. Like, motherfucking duh, you fucking blue idiot. That's why you got developmental problems. You know, has anybody ever... Did anybody check on Sabrina Carpenter after she went to the hospital? Dude, until they tell me otherwise, I think she's dead. Dude, she's not dead. She is dead. She is dead, dude. She is dead. Dude, we haven't... Just because we haven't seen her doesn't mean she's dead. But... Oh. Look at me. Look at me in my orange crimsonish eyes. I think she's dead. No, let me look. I'm using my wizard eye. No, she's still alive. How do you... Necromancer. So of course, I can see if someone's alive or dead, and she's still kind of in the middle. It's like Schrodinger's cat. And her name is Sabrina Carpenter, so... oh. That's actually pretty funny. But other than that, let's talk about our personal lives. Oh goody, the part of the show I really love. Come on, you kind of love it. A little bit. A little bit. A little is still a lie. To somebody. Well, despite all the middleman shit we be doing on a regular basis, I finally got to read, I finally got to read a little bit of that Hercules Dynamite comic stuff. I like it. It feels like the sequel we could have gotten. I've been reading, what was I reading? I've been reading some of the other, like, Tenji novels. I've been reading The Hexagon of Love again. It's pretty good. Pretty awesome. Pretty, like a big departure from the Tenchi Muyo series, because it goes in a totally different direction than stuff from OVA 2 to OVA 3. And there's so much more in that didn't get translated, like in the other books. I want to read that sequel of Daughter of Darkness. I wish someone would just, like, freaking just translate that already so we can read it. You just want to know if Mayuka came back and how did that go. Not because I want to know, because that's like a total shift in the status quo. And I like Sakuya, right? Who was just kind of the no character that Bugsy always says. Like, say this to that man. Say Sakuya's name, Bugsy will literally bug out and just say, she's the no character, the nothing girl, the nothing of Nothing Hill. Like, literally, he will say that. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand Bugsy like we do. And then, like, okay. Here's a little funny anecdote. So, Bugsy and I would always mess with this one dude. It was him, me, Rance. Some of the time, but Steiner the Whiner. Steiner the Whiner was a y'all know who Adam Steiner is. But back when he was in high school, he was kind of a bitch. Like, he was a guy that made fun of everybody, but since he was nerdy and dorky, everybody thought we were picking on him when he was picking on other people. So, yeah, we kind of were perceived as bullies, but at the same time, this little motherfucker would talk shit, and they'd always believe him. Until Bugsy exposed him. And then everybody found out he ain't so sweet and innocent. And that's what that begat the Swirlies, the Indian Burns, the Cherokee Dragon. We can't talk about that. That's a very violent and very intense move. It's like Indian Burns on fucking steroids. And the Oshpagosh. which you don't want to know what that is. The Alpagash is something we don't talk about, but if since Steiner's back, I mean, since Steiner the Whiner is back, I mean, tell him about that. Tell him about Ashpagash and watch his eyes. Watch him trip out before your very eyes. Like I'm talking like you won't believe your eyes. When Steiner freaks out and bugs out, man. Also, you're probably wondering also. So yesterday, Bugsy and I were kind of trying to figure out where we're gonna put some of the ornaments that we bought while we're in the plaza. Bugsy and I kind of were like, I said if we had a bigger place, we'd have a Santa on a. We'd probably have a Santa right here. All this other stuff. And, so I don't know. We're probably gonna put some of that. We're probably gonna put some of that other stuff outside because we really don't have a front door in the towers because we live in a condo. But we're just gonna have those around. Bugsy's been putting stockings up, and just helping the little lower lids because he was dressing up as Santa Bugsy. So that happened. Bugsy has vowed to be a little bit more proactive in the RPU because he understands that he's been busy, and the reason the fake Bugsies were a thing were because he was just getting too swamped with work and trying to keep everything together. So he made those fake Bugsies, and y'all know how that went. So, other than that, I mean, got anything to say, Ove? Well, yeah, so he's gonna be around, we're gonna be around. Remember folks, you're probably wondering, but shouldn't, some people ask me like, okay, if you're with Ida, does that mean rain was never a thing? Well, okay, in our universe, right, the Bellows almost did a day of cleansing, but Rain is the one that died in our universe. Ida was heartbroken and I was always there, but it took her a while to really warm up to me as a person. Especially because of Stan's bitch ass, but we don't talk about him. Yeah, y'all know which pines I'm talking about. But not the point. So there's that. So yeah, Rain existed for a bit, but she tragically met her end. Everything else in the outhouse happened, but that was one of the differences. Ida told me, why even go on? And I said, because of Luce. She needs you, Ida. You can't just give up on. Rain wouldn't want you to give up. I ain't gonna want you to give up. Come on. Do what you know is right. And I was just around a lot more in the Boiling Isles because of that. I was kind of scared that she was gonna, And trust me, witches have a lot of magical spells that can literally end a person or themselves. We Chaos Lords can't really do that because, our bodies just reform. It's not like the sperm thing. Chaos Lords can't biologically, themselves. But after a while, she warmed up to me. We dated, and then we got little Damien out of it. So that's why I haven't been around in most of the other like Super Head Talk Bro reaction videos because I've just been busy with that. And and also me, Rebecca, my daughter Rebecca, not the not the not the one that's married to Pyro, and Bugsy is someone really cool with. Not saying I know anything about that, like I ever would say anything. Possibly. Anyways, 999. Anyways, let me tell you something. So my daughter Rebecca, she's been, working on new robots. She even has little little steel gauntlets like I do, and it's just so cute. I know she's getting older now, but like I still see her going, Papa, do I? Can I wear your goggles? And I was like, yes, my little Egyptian. Yes, you can. You can wear Papa's glasses. I was so just. But when I saw her like in her full little mad scientist get up, I was so proud. I was so proud. I wanted to cry. Axe over right now. He'd tell you I was literally in my lab, bawling like a baby, calling him. He really was. It was actually kind of weird. Weird, trust me. When Damien gets old enough and he does something that mirrors you, but on like he wants to do it to emulate you kind of way, you're gonna cry too. Like he's gonna get up there in age, and he's gonna do that, and you're gonna bawl like a bitch. You're just gonna do it. There's no way of actually telling you that you won't do it. You will do it. I guarantee it. Well, okay, I guess. Well, how much time we have? One more minute. Oh, Bugsy is gonna do more things, and we're gonna be around a lot more. This show is still gonna be here. This is still season 2. Sorry it took us so long to really work on these, but we shall return with more stuff. See you guys later, and play us out, dude. Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's like I'm sprinting, like that part, like I'm sprinting darkness. And then when the like techno beat hits, that's like me. And like silence. Like work that. Like look at that. And it's like work together with that. See, now you'll never see me or over dance in the club. That's more Bugsy's thing. But you will never see us dance because, yeah, no one wants to see us dance. But we're doing it now, though. Y'all can't see it. Woo! But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Dr. Megalo. This has been the Dr. Megalo and Overlord show. We'll see you later. More episodes to come and more things to do. We'll see you guys real soon. We guarantee it. Alright. Let's get into it. There we go. See you guys later. Peace.